Good evening, everybody. Um, Good evening to the residents, to the staff members, and the members of the community. I would like to call the meeting to order, which is the regular June 4th Parks and Recreation Commission meeting, which is being held in the city of Cerritos. Uh, the next item is the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would like to invite a Cerritos resident living in Shadow Park. His name is Subodh Garg, to please lead us to the Pledge of Allegiance. Subodh, can you please come to that podium?
Everybody to rise, and we're going to say it together. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, for visible and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, Subodh. You could kindly be seated, and when it's your turn during the public comments, we would like to know more about all your activities, fantastic activities. Thank you again for coming and leading us to the Pledge of Allegiance. The next item is the roll call, please.
Commissioner De Leon,
Here.
Commissioner Hartman,
Here.
Commissioner Prado,
Here.
Vice Chair Iglesias,
Here.
Chair Petnick.
Here.
Thank you.
What I would like to do, I would like to welcome our newest commissioner, John Hartman, to the Parks and Recreation Commission. John, you want to just say a couple of sentences about you?
Yeah, of course.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Pat. All right. City of Cerritos. My name is John Hartman. I'm a lifelong Cerritos resident. I'm a product of the ABC Unified School District, but I'm most proud to say I'm a product of Cerritos Recreation. Growing up, I participated in just about every program and sport league that this city has to offer, and was even fortunate enough to be coached by my father. At 15 years old, I started working as a scorekeeper for the city's basketball league, which led me to work at the Cerritos Parks for over 5 years. Because of that, I believe I offer a unique perspective, both as a resident and a former city worker. I'm honored to be sitting up here today as the newest edition of the Parks and Recreation Commission. I would like to thank Councilwoman Say, as well as my fellow commissioners, for giving me the trust and confidence in me to fulfill this role. I look forward to working alongside staff and my colleagues to continue supporting the programs, parks, and community that we all deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, John. You'll be a great addition to us because you were on the other side and now you're on this side. So you'll be able to tell us a lot of good things to make this commission much better. Thank you again for joining this commission. Next item is item number 4. Any presentations, please, Mr. Patel?
Thank you, Chairperson Patnick. We do not have any presentations this evening.
All right. Next item, item 5. I'd like to open up for public comments and any suggestions. So, do we? Okay, we have Mr. David Palman. So, as a rule, you have exactly 3 minutes to speak, and when you see the red light, please make sure that you kind of wind up your discussion. Thank you.
David Plowman, 7842 Sun Valley Way. So it's probably no secret to you that I've been making the rounds of the commission and commissioner meetings. Mostly I find it interesting to hear the opinions of many of the sitting representatives. But I have strong feelings about the span of responsibilities that these groups are allowed, and I'll talk about that in a moment. I take no pleasure in speaking 4 times as I did last Thursday night, but I am motivated on several issues that I do have strong interest in. Last night, the Planning Commission discussed how they can assist in getting some portions of the municipal code which are outdated revised. And so I'm hoping that that's a symbol for some of the other commissions that may take a look at things that they maybe can expand some of their responsibilities. It's surprising how many people are watching the meetings on TV. Not just the council, but the commissions and committees as well. I want to congratulate Mrs. Prado on her part in facilitating the 5K event over the weekend. Last month, Mr. Patnick, you commented about me following up on Teddy Lloyd. Again, I have strong feelings about where we may be going with an overdue of his favorite sport. I do not want to see us converting other facilities that could be used for other activities. Last month you talked about the use of athletic facilities for football, soccer, etc. I don't want to see us putting down concrete on any more grass fields that could be used for girls' flag football. Thank you.
Make sure you turn on the mic, Subodh.
Is it on?
I just want to say a few words about Subodh. He is a very active advocate of autism. I have seen, I guess, a couple of his shows, and he has, I think, more than 5 million hits, I guess, if I'm not exaggerating. And I would really profusely thank his parents for the encouragement and the support that they have been given Subodh. Subodh, all yours.
Ready, set, go. Good evening, respected Planning Commission member. Wrong, sorry, restart.
It's a park and recreation. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Good evening, respected Planning Commission members and my fellow community members of Cerritos. My name is Subodh Garg, and I am proud to be an individual on the autism spectrum and resident of Cerritos. You may recognize me from my journey to find love on the Emmy Award-winning series Love on the Spectrum, where I shared my story of wanting to find love, have a fulfilled life, and travel the world. But I am so much more than a celebrity that was on a TV show. I am here today because of the love and support of my family and you, my community that raised me. I was diagnosed with autism at age 2.5 and was nonverbal until 5. Now, I am gainfully employed, an autism advocate, and live independently in Cerritos. My dreams are not that different from other young adults my age. I just may get there a different way than most. Today, I stand before you not just to raise awareness, but to promote acceptance, inclusion, and understanding. We with autism have unique strengths, whether it's attention to detail, honesty, creativity, or deep passion for our interests. For example, I am so good in math and numbers and dates. Growing up, many of us face misunderstanding, isolation, and limited opportunities, not because of our abilities, but because of barriers created by others. These barriers can be in education, employment, and even simple social interactions. We need workplaces that recognize talent beyond traditional expectations. And most importantly, we need people who are willing to listen, learn, and accept. Inclusion is not just about allowing someone to be present, it is about making sure they belong. When you include someone with autism like me, you are not just changing their life, you are enriching your own community with diversity, innovation, and new perspectives. I have been fortunate to share my story with the world by speaking at UN and to the Congress. Today, I ask all of you to take action. Create spaces where differences are celebrated. Support policies that promote accessibility and inclusion. And most importantly, treat every individual with dignity and respect. Because at the end of the day, we are all human. We all want to be understood. We all want to belong. Let us move beyond awareness. Let us build a world of acceptance and meaningful change. Let's celebrate differentiability and not call it a disability. Yes, I am different, but not less, and giving me wings will make me soar higher. Thank you for your time and recognition you have given to the autism community, whom I represent by allowing me to speak here.
Thank you, Mr. Subodh Garg. And you were,
In time.
and I would really applaud you for being just on time. You had 3 minutes and you completed that in exactly 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Thank you very much. Okay. Are there any other speakers? Anju Garg.
My name is Anju Garg. I've been a resident of Cerritos for 36 years. And today I speak because I thank you to Mr. Patnaik. I've been my son, who is world famous for his autism advocacy, and I've been trying to recognize the efforts and advocacy that he has done at the Congress, at the Capitol Hill, at United Nations, and world over. He has done so much. He's known as Champion of Change for Autism Speaks. His a list of things that he has done is year long. But what I want you to know, he is a product of Parkinson Recreation. He went to Cerritos High School. He graduated from here. He went on to be in a Emmy Award-winning series at Netflix. He's done so much, and yet the city of Cerritos, the council, refuses to acknowledge that there is this person with disability. As he was growing up, we used to have on month of April, a recognition of Autism Awareness Day. This year, Subodh spoke at United Nations Autism Awareness Day, but city did nothing. So I'm very disappointed the direction the city has taken for not acceptance and awareness. And today I come here because city has made him who he is today. Please do not ignore. Do not just let them do nothing. Subodh used to go to activities. He did summer camps in the city. He did adaptive recreation. He did swimming. He did so much here in the city. And thanks to that, he is who he is today. So do not ignore. Do not ignore people of disabilities who live in Cerritos, autism, the world, and especially for me, thank you to Pat that he said you can come and we will recognize him at Parks and Recreation. So I'm here because the city of Cerritos councilman refused to do anything for him. So thank you, Pat. Thank you for having us here. I think by doing this for Subodh, you have shown your acceptance and advocacy towards autism. So I really thank you, and may you continue to do that for all residents, not just for Subodh. Thank you.
Thank you, Anju, and thank you, Sunil, for providing that great support to your son, Subodh. You'll go miles and miles, I can tell you that. But also let us thank Mr. Patel. He did reach out to you, and I had a word with him I think 2 weeks ago, and Subodh was out traveling to Chicago, but he made it a point that he spoke to Anju, and Anju, thanks for bringing Subodh here to the podium. Thank you again.
Can I say one thing as a follow-up to what he has said?
Oh, okay.
I have 15 seconds left, so I want to thank him. And Subodh was invited to the White Sox Stadium, and he spoke, and he's known in the world of baseball, and they made him actually announce and speak on radio in Chicago. He threw the first pitch for Cubs. He's doing so much advocacy, you have no idea. I wish I had the time to go over everything he's done for the community he represents. Thank you. Thank you, Samir. For
Thank you. Thank you, Subodh. Next time you better pitch for the Dodgers, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Any more speakers we have? Oh, my favorite person, Teddy Lloyd.
Good evening to our city of Cerritos. I always care about our city of Cerritos. I'm so glad I hear something, I'm more of a care about generating results. And then so I can see our city is getting improved, and I love that. I love to see that. So tonight, I just want to make a couple of suggestions for our city of Cerritos because I consider our city, it's a great city. But sometimes I do feel that for us residents, we run into a problem, we discuss a lot with, and then I do feel the residents sometimes need to discuss that with the city and get some feedbacks from the city. And then too often I notice, especially for this, like either the Parks and Recreation Commission or the City Council, and then by law, we can speak for 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But too often, I don't hear anything back. And I don't know, let's say the city feels such as suggestions for a lot of things what we can do, especially in the Parks and Recreation. I make suggestions such as the city can generate revenue, and then if the city feels any other ways, I'll be happy to discuss that with the city. So at least I know, let's say you make a suggestion, say, hey, we can generate revenue by using such and such and such. Now, I know ideas won't become a reality until something, we talk about it, but I like to hear feedbacks from the city. And very often for Parks and Recreation, I see a damaged light or something's not working, and I suggest it to the city, but I hear nothing. And then the lights will continue to be, still stay dark and on and on. But I hope the city can improve on that. And then, as I said, I like to generate results. And if the city says, oh, we can't do anything about it until our, electrical replacement, contractor would do all at the same time, but let us know. So then when other residents ask me, they constantly like to ask me, hey, Teddy, what about such? I say, I cannot control that, but I've suggested to the city. So perhaps the city will make some policy change that if a resident suggested something for the city or proposed an idea, say within a week, we'll hear something. We say, okay, it's in the works. We most likely will be done in the next month or next 2 weeks. Or maybe another suggestion, say, hey, the city, I make multiple suggestions, say, hey, the city can improve on something. I hear nothing. And then, so if the city can do something about it, especially Parks and Recreation, I would appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Actually, if I may, Mr. Patel, with your permission, I know this is public comments, and but I think what Teddy Lloyd has said makes a valid point. There could be some action items emanating from all the suggestions that the folks make. So what happens to all that? Does that go to the council or?
Thank you for the question, Mr. Chair. So Mr. Lloyd's, I can certainly talk to him after the meeting or reach out to him at a later date. But typically when items are suggested here at public comments, we typically, if it's something about a light that he's concerned about, so we'll certainly pass that along to Public Works. But certainly not every idea that is presented during public comments is, researched and executed on. But in relation to if it was a Public Works item or, a safety issue, certainly we will follow up with that, and I will connect with Mr. Lloyd about that.
Rejoinder comments,
If I can, I do want to mention that we did not receive any written correspondence for the public comment section,
Okay.
just for the record.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Patel. So I'd like to thank you, and like to close the public comments period now. Okay. Moving on. Item number 6, consent calendar. Item number is 6A, and I guess one of the items in the consent calendar are the minutes, and hope my colleagues have read it, and if you are okay with it, I'd like to get a motion to approve the minutes.
I move to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Sorry. Yeah, we're voting on the screen.
Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. Next item is item number 7, 7A. Do we have any reports on this item, Mr. Patel?
Yes, thank you, Chairperson Patnaik. Item 7A is the review and consideration of an informational presentation on the 2026 Recreation Services Summer Programs and Activities. Recreation Services Supervisor Cheyenne Howder will be providing this report this evening. Ms. Howder?
Thank you, Mr. Patel, Chairperson Patnaik, members of the Commission. It is my pleasure to present an informational presentation on the Summer 2026 Recreation Programs and Activities. If I may please direct your attention to the screen. The City of Cerritos is proud to offer a wide variety of recreation programs and activities throughout the Summer 2026 season. Programs are available for a variety of ages and interests, including preschool, youth, teen, adult, adaptive recreation, camps, sports, golf, and aquatics. This summer, the Recreation Division is offering over 500 programs and activities. In addition to our regular year-round classes, the division also offers exclusive summer programs to keep the community's youth engaged during the summer months. I'd like to highlight a few of those programs which will be held at various recreation facilities. Shown here is the Itsy Bitsy Camp held at Cerritos Park East. Campers participate in themed indoor and outdoor activities, including crafts, games, music, and stories, while socializing in a fun and safe environment. At Heritage Park, staff host the Parent and Child Picnic Playday. Participants celebrate July is Parks and Recreation Month by enjoying a variety of outdoor picnic games and activities, including relay races and parachute play. The Summer Vacation Day Camp at Liberty Park continues to be a popular seasonal program. Camp participants enjoy a variety of recreational activities, including games, arts and crafts, sports, themed activities, and weekly excursions. The Youth Soccer League at the Cerritos Sports Complex provides participants with the opportunity to develop soccer fundamentals, teamwork, and sportsmanship. The Youth Basketball Summer League participants have the opportunity to develop basketball fundamentals while participating in organized league play in a fun and supportive environment. The program emphasizes teamwork, skill development, sportsmanship, and physical activity. The Little Kids Golf School introduces participants to the fundamentals of golf. Instruction focuses on basic golf techniques, safety, etiquette, and skill development through hands-on learning activities. The Junior Lifeguards program at the Cerritos Olympic Swim and Fitness Center provides participants the opportunity to learn basic rescue skills, teamwork, leadership, and water safety concepts in a structured aquatic environment. Shown here is the Special Olympics bowling program. This program offers participants the opportunity to build athletic skills and confidence while participating on a team in a structured environment. Overall, the Summer 2026 recreation programs and activities provide participants with diverse opportunities to stay active, engaged, and connected throughout the summer season. It is recommended that the Parks and Recreation Commission review the information provided in this presentation, receive public comments, and receive and file this report. That will conclude my report. My colleagues and I would be happy to answer any questions that you guys may have.
Well, thank you for the report. Great report, very descriptive, lot of great pictures. And do we have any questions, comments?
I have a question. So I know Mr. Palman has mentioned a couple of times the possible interest in girls flag football. Is Parks and Rec taking any measures to explore the possibility of adding that in the recreation catalog at some point over the next year or so?
Thank you for the question. So in the past, football traditionally has been a fall sport, and we did offer it when we knew that flag football was going to be a sport in CIF. We didn't have as much interest in girls flag football. Like I mentioned, we did try to offer it when we did bring back flag football once sports came back after COVID. We did have a few girls that were interested in participating. It is something we can look into offering again. We did offer a few girls clinics on Sundays. I think our participation numbers were low, but it is something we can look into in the future.
I think that would be a great idea. I feel like coming out of the pandemic, it wasn't as big, but definitely like the growth at the high school level, the expansion of high school teams and girls participating. Like I just see so many girls who are starting to do that at all of the high schools, and so I think that I feel like it is growing, and it probably you may get better numbers in the future. So thank you.
I'd like to agree with what Kathy said, because remember a couple years back, Artesia High School did very well in that, and also GAR. So I think we should explore that.
Okay. Any other comments, Vice Chair? Any comments? No? Is it going to be an Olympic sport?
They're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, the program looks great. I love the pictures. Thank you.
Okay. Great suggestion. Thank you for bringing it up, Kathy. Okay.
If I may, we will need a motion to receive and file this report
Yep.
and open them for public comments.
All right.
Thank you.
So, do we have a motion to
I
receive and accept?
A motion to receive and file this report.
Second.
Thank you. Yes. Oh. So, okay, like to go back and see if there are any public comments on this item.
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Pilton?
I didn't intend to get up, but Kathy, thank you very much. So just for a piece of information, a very interesting piece of information in the newspaper this week. So the quarterback for the CIF 1A championship team decided to transfer from Orange Lutheran to out in the valley to Sierra Canyon, a very long transfer. In addition, the Orange Lutheran coach is now becoming the coach at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. They're starting a program there. And so that's just a couple pieces of information about where this general topic sport is going. Thank you very much.
Done. Okay, any more public comments on this item? I guess seeing none, I'd like to close the public comments on this period. Do we have a motion now to receive and file the report?
I motion to receive and file this report.
Okay, let's go back on the screen. Still loading up.
Thank you. Motion passes 5-0.
Thank you. All right. Item number 8. Any other reports, Mr. Patel?
Yes, thank you, Chair Pat Naik. Recreation Services Administrator Jill Toto will be providing an update on upcoming recreation services programs and events for the summer months. Ms. Toto?
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Chairperson Pat Naik, members of the commission. I would like to take this opportunity to let the Parks and Recreation Commission know that the inaugural Cerritos 5K Run Walk, Celebrate and Stride, Move with the Herd, successfully took place on Saturday, May 30th at the Cerritos Sports Complex. The community embraced the event with 557 participants registered. We would like to thank the Parks and Recreation Commission for recommending and supporting the event. The Recreation Services Division will be offering a variety of programs during the months of June and July. A variety of fun and exciting camps for all ages will be offered throughout the summer, and the camps include Summer Vacation Day Camp, Itsy Bitsy Camp, Mad Science Camp, Bricks for Kids Camp, Triple Threat Theater Camp, Summer Chess Camp, and Youth Basketball and Soccer Camp. Enjoy a workout that combines yoga and Pilates. Choreolates class begins on Sunday, June 7th through July 5th from 10:15 a.m. to 10:40 a.m. at Liberty Park. This 5-week class for 8 to adults emphasizes core stabilization, lengthening, toning, and body sculpting. The cost is $60 for residents and $90 for non-residents. Space is still available in the Drums for Fun class starting on Tuesday, June 9th through July 21st at Heritage Park. The 6-week class is available for participants ages 6 to adult and is offered from 3:15 to 4:15 p.m. or 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Learn the basic techniques of drumming from professional musician. Practice pads and sheet music will be provided. The cost is $98 for residents and $147 for non-residents. Kids between the age of 5 and 14 are invited to enter the Kids Poster Contest. July is Parks and Recreation Month, themed The Power of Play. Kids may create a drawing or painting no larger than 11 by 17 inches using their choice of materials such as pencils, chalk, crayons, or watercolors. Entries must be delivered to the Recreation Services Division at City Hall no later than 5 p.m. on Wednesday, June 10th. Winning posters will be displayed on the city's website, cerritos.gov, starting Monday, July 6th through the month of July. Looking for a low-impact, high-energy workout that strengthens and stretches your muscles? Then Belly Jams at Liberty Park is the class for you. Classes are available starting on Friday, June 12th through July 17th from 6 to 7 p.m. for participants ages 8 to adult. All fitness levels are welcome. The cost is $45 for residents and $68 for non-residents. Adult CPR AED is being offered on Wednesday, June 24th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at Cerritos Park East. Participants ages 12 to adult who successfully complete the course will receive a 2-year certification from the American Red Cross. The class is $26 plus a $25 materials fee. Friday Night Kids is being held at the community gym at Whitney High School on Friday, June 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. Parents can take the evening off while their children, ages 8 to 12, can have fun participating in organized relay races, games, crafts, contests, and free play. Dinner is included and pre-registration is required. The cost is $30 for residents and $45 for non-residents. Register for Story Time Creations at Liberty Park for 5 to 8-year-olds. This 5-week class begins on Friday, July 10th through August 7th from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Participants will listen to stories and use their imagination and creativity to create crafts related to the tale. The cost is $18 for residents and $27 for non-residents. In observance of the July 4th holiday, City Hall will be closed on Friday, July 3rd. All other facilities will remain open. Join us for the 53rd annual Let Freedom Ring celebration on Saturday, July 4th at the Cerritos Civic Center beginning at 4 p.m. The celebration will feature free musical entertainment, rides, game booths, and food trucks. The evening will culminate with a fireworks show at Cerritos High School at 9 p.m. Pre-sale discounted all-day ride wristbands will be available for $45 through Thursday, July 2nd at 4 p.m. and can be purchased at the Recreation Services counter at City Hall. Wristbands will not be sold on the day of the event. On Saturday, July 11th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Heritage Park will host the Parent-Child Picnic Play Day for children 2 to 4 years old. This program provides participants with an opportunity to meet and socialize with other families in the community, play games and outdoor activities while enjoying a picnic lunch at the park. Only the child must register and adult participation is required. The cost is $11 for residents and $17 for non-residents. A parent-child Hawaiian adventure is taking place on Sunday, July 12th at Cerritos Park East. Staff will guide participants ages 2 to 4 years and their adult partner through Hawaiian-themed craft, games, and dancing. Only the child must register, and the cost is $17. Liberty Park will host Half Pints Night, themed Little Explorers, on Friday, July 17th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Activities will include games, crafts, and stories, and children ages 3 to 5 are eligible for registration. Registration fee is $10 for Cerritos residents and $15 for non-residents. You may also contact the Recreation Services Division at 562-916-1254 for more information on any of these programs. That concludes my report. My colleagues and I would be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Ms. Stoda, for the descriptive things that are going to go on in the city, and especially the July 4th. It's not a truncated version of what we have been seeing previously. There's a lot of misgiving in the community that because of the budget issues, the July 4th event will be a condensed version, but it doesn't seem to be like that. Yeah,
You are correct. Yes, it'll be a full-scale event.
thank you. Any comments from my colleagues here?
I do have a comment. Those activities that have fees that you have to pay, if someone, say resident or non-resident, may be strapped or financially unable to do that, is there certain rules by which they can be exempted?
Thank you for the question, Commissioner. Currently, we don't have a policy in place for someone that is in financial straits, I guess. But certainly we could approach it if, an issue did come up. We would certainly take a look at that and see what we can do, but we do not have currently a policy in place for that.
Any other comments, John?
Yeah. I'd like to commend city staff on running a great 5K event. I attended the event myself. It was a lot of fun. I heard a lot of great feedback. It was done in a very timely and organized manner. I talked to some of the residents who were actually asking if we could bring it back next year, so something to definitely talk about.
Elena?
I don't have anything. I also went to the 5K run. I went to the LEAD program and to the Mother's Day luncheon at the Senior Center. That's all I've got.
Well, I would like to commend the three of y'all, Elena, John, Jose, for actually spearheading the communication of the 5K run. I think it was very well attended. And how many people did we have?
We had 557 participants.
Wow, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. It was a great event. And I know I came a little late, but it was a fabulous event.
Did we have enough medals after all?
We did have better attendance than we expected. There were only a handful of people that did not get a medal. And we have already ordered those, and we will send them a notification when they arrive.
Yeah, because they look pretty cute. I like them.
To be open it for public comments? No? Not? Okay. All right. Then any other comments? I guess there are none. So we close this particular item. And then any other general comments from the commissioners, which is item number, or before we adjourn. Okay, go ahead, please.
I do have a report to make. I would like to report that I attended the Memorial Day service held at the Cerritos Civic Center to honor those in the military who gave their lives to defend our freedom. It was a solemn ceremony attended by a number of veterans and local residents. I also attended the Cerritos 5K run and walk event that was held at the sports complex. There were a lot of participants who participate representing people from all walks of life, men, women, and children. There were over 550 participants, as was mentioned, not counting those who were there just to enjoy the festivities. Council members Jennifer Hong, Sophia Tse, and I handed over medals to all those who finished the race. It is worth mentioning that when this event was presented to the commission, it was just a 5K run. My colleagues and I recommended to add a 5K walk. It turned out that there were as many walkers as runners that turned out for this successful event. We thank the Parks and Recreation staff for a very successful 5K run and walk, and we hope that this event will be held again next year. That's my report.
Thank you, Jose. John? Any? Elena? You already spoke. Okay, well, I attended the Memorial Day function, also the 5K run. Been attending all the workshops, the LEAD program, and very well done, very well conducted. Lastly, I want to thank all my fellow commissioners, want to thank the staff, and most importantly, the IT personnel. I mean, they do a fabulous job, because when you go home, late in the night, this thing is already there on the system. So thank you again, IT folks, for doing a fantastic job. And like I always say, Los Angeles is a sporting destination. The greatest sport is going to take place June 11th, right? World Cup Soccer. The first game is United States and Paraguay. And there'll be a lot of visitors coming to Los Angeles. And I'm sure that the restaurants will have a great time. Most of the games will start at 6 p.m. in the evening. And as I said, a lot of visitors from the world, around the world. And let's be courteous and tell them what a great country we are. Thank you again. And I guess I'd like to make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I move to adjourn.
Thank you.